What shadow falls upon the hearth when the young etch their living hides with marks of fleeting winds, as if the body given by elders for labor and lineage were but a passing trail to scratch upon?
Picture the long winter evenings by the fire, where elders speak of hands steady in the field, backs strong for the harvest, forms unmarred to draw a steadfast mate from the neighboring stead. These are the vessels that carry seed and nurture young, drawing eyes that seek alliance for the morrow. But when such marks appear, bold strokes chased in haste, like runes carved by a storm-tossed wanderer, they whisper of paths untrodden with care. Suitors turn aside, their steps carrying them to unblemished kin, leaving the marked ones to stand alone as the flames leap high.
Meanwhile, the household strains at its weave. A mate once drawn might now withhold his pledge, seeing in those etchings the echo of impulsive gales that scatter tools from the shed. Labor falters, fields go half, tended for trust in the bond phrase like rope worn by heedless hands. Children, watching from the doorway, learn to chase whims over duty, their small fingers itching for colors that fade before the first frost. Elders, bent by years, find their counsel cast aside, their voices dimmed as the young chase shadows instead of mending fences.
Here's what followed, deeper still. Neighbors gather at the well, eyes lingering on the marked skin bared in the sun. Whispers rise like mist from the river. Can such a one guard the flock through wolf season or share the yoke without wandering gaze? Trust, the quiet root that binds stead to stead, withers. Alliances for shared hunts or flood, walls falter. Invitations to the circle grow sparse. Paths once walked in kinship fall silent. Tools left idle in the dooryard as households draw inward, wary of winds that etch without forethought.
But the cost ran deeper, to the land itself. The body, forged by ancestors for tilling soil and weaving baskets, bears now burdens unforeseen, hides that draw sidelong glances from traders, closing doors to fair exchange. Harvests dwindle when labor seeks removal of those stubborn marks, time stolen from planting or weaving. Children inherit not strength, but envy of smooth skins ready for toil. Elders fade unanswered, their stories lost as fires cool untended. The circle narrows, branches snap from the living tree of kin.
If these etchings spread unchecked through every young heart, households fracture like clay left too long in the rain. Children hunger by cold hearths, elders wander paths unguided, fields lie barren under untrusted hands, and the line fades to silence, unbroken no more. Heed the elders by the fire, survival rests on unmarked vessels, bound by labor, duty, and kin. Etch not the gift, lest the clan itself become but a faded trail.
What shadow falls upon the hearth when the young etch their living hides with marks of fleeting winds, as if the body given by elders for labor and lineage were but a passing trail to scratch upon? Picture long winter evenings by the fire, where elders speak of hands steady in the field and backs strong for harvest, vessels that carry seed and nurture young while drawing eyes that seek alliance for tomorrow. Yet when such marks appear, bold strokes chased in haste, they whisper of paths untrodden with care, causing suitors to turn aside, their steps leading them to unblemished kin, while the marked ones stand alone as flames leap high. Meanwhile, the household strains at its weave. A mate once drawn might now withhold his pledge, seeing in those etchings echoes of impulsive gales that scatter tools from the shed. Labor falters as fields go half-tended, trust frays like rope worn by heedless hands while children learn to chase whims over duty. Elders find their counsel cast aside as voices dim amidst shadows, chasing instead of mending fences. Neighbors gather at the well, eyes lingering on marked skin bared in sunlight. Whispers rise like mist from the river. Can such a one guard through wolf season or share without wandering days? Trust withers as alliances falter, invitations grow sparse, and paths once walked in kinship fall silent. The cost runs deeper still. Bodies forged by ancestors bear burdens unforeseen, hides drawing sidelong glances from traders' closed doors to fair exchange. Harvests dwindle when labor seeks removal of stubborn marks, time stolen from planting leaves, children inheriting envy rather than strength, while elders fade unanswered, stories lost as fires cool untended. The circle narrows and branches snap from the living tree of kin. If these etchings spread unchecked through every young heart, households fracture like clay, left too long in rain. Children hunger by cold hearths, while elders wander unguided paths, and fields lie barren, untid.